to what I really am excited to talk about, which is Dean Thomas and goddamn talking on his fighter Gillian Robertson. Cause that's that weird shit I be telling y'all about, bro. And y'all really think I'm always taking the coach's side when I'm not. I'm telling y'all, I am so against. Bro, go ask people about me. Y'all better go ask people about me. When it comes to taking the coach's side, I'm trying to tell y'all there's no chance of that happening with me. But what I will say is this. Dean Thomas is a weirdo for that, bro. He's a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie. He's a loser. I ain't gonna lie. Look, so for y'all that don't know, Gillian Robertson, the Canadian fighter that fought this past weekend on the same card as Islam Makhachev and Ian Gary, she has been training with Dean Thomas, this guy right here that you see on the screen, since she was about 16, I want to say 17 years old. Like, so this is not one of those fighters that switch camps, that got on their like streak, or like that what? This is just not one of those fighters. She's one of those fighters that stuck with him basically since, you can say, I wouldn't say started, but you can really say since she started going like aggressive towards MMA, towards the mixed martial arts world. She stuck with him since she's been like 16, 17, and they known each other at the America's Top Team. So, and we all know American Top Team is one of the biggest gyms, one of the biggest fighting gyms used for fighters in mixed martial arts. Like, American Top Team is one of the biggest fighting gyms, period. What the fuck am I talking about? Let me not disrespect ATT. Let me not. But, like I said, they worked there. They both left together. When he left, she left with him. So, bro, you can see where her loyalty lies. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes... Now, look, bro. It really do feel like when you get so close to a coach, that, bro, it really be hard to not want to get coached by that coach no more. I'm telling you. I also feel like that may be one of the biggest flips from some of these college players. Like I said, the coach, I'm not always on the coach's side. It's just players make it so easy to be on the coach's side. Now, y'all know I'm always against how the media be wording shit and shit. You know what I'm saying? And shit. But, like I said, if you stick with a coach this long, bro, you got some crazy trust in that coach. Period. Most definitely in a sport where nowadays, it's people be switching gyms no matter what. Shit, we just seen Robert Whitaker switch his gym for the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, or no, not Robert Whitaker, because Robert Whitaker don't switch. No, he switched it one time. I believe. But it's like, when you gotta stick with those people, bro. You gotta stick with those people. What happened? So basically, let me get to this interview. Mackenzie Dern basically put a good beating on Gillian Robertson throughout the whole fight. She basically was getting beat up throughout the whole fight. And then, basically, Dean Thomas went right after the fight, which is also her corner coach. I want to say he's her corner coach. Now, I don't know necessarily if he coached her in that fight. I would believe he did. Because he went. No, he had to have, because he went here and said he's retiring as the corners coach. And truthfully, I want to talk about. I'm gonna kind of compare this to. I'm gonna touch back on that Rolly situation, that Rolly Romero situation, because his corner coach, his dad, kind of took Rolly out of the Shakur fight, though, and Rolly has spoken on that. So I want y'all. I'm gonna just compare basically how, like, important whoever is in that corner or whoever is coaching you, emotion is just as much as yours. But let's see how he calls her out right there. Again, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I should say, in this bitty bit, this is right after she loses too. He's her corner coach. This is right after she loses.
I think that might be as far as she can go, and I am officially retiring from cornering fighters tonight.
Wow.
Listen to the shots.
I think that might be as far as she can go, and I am officially retiring from cornering fighters tonight.
One more time.
Wow.
I think that might be as far as she can go, and
What the?
Retiring from cornering fighters tonight.
Wow.
Yes.
You're doing the Matt Serra.
I'm doing the Matt Serra. I am no longer cornering fighters.
Can we not decide
fighters
this
at all?
the night of? Maybe you need time to sit on this?
No, I've been sitting on that, and I'm telling you now that that's what I'm doing.
That's breaking news.
Why?
It's just I told myself that I would do this with her. I would see her journey out and take her as far as I think she can go. And this might be as far as she can go. I think that might be as far as
This some loser shit. This straight up some loser shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're a loser for this, bro. Like, I don't... And, like, this is the type of shit where I say bullying should be brought back. Bullying should be brought back because this is loser shit. Like, bro, sore loser shit at that. I think this is as far as she can go. Nigga, what? A fighter just lost the biggest fight of her life, and that's the first thing you gonna say on national TV? My nigga? Like, bro, this is what I mean by... Like, he just so happened to show this shit outside of the locker room. But I tell people this all the time, like, bro, coaches are assholes. If you never had a one-on-one with a... Oh, shit. My bad, Chuck. Oh, shit. My bad, Chuck. There we go. If you've never had a one-on-one with a coach that you didn't like, or that a coach that just rubbed you, fuck that. If you had a one-on-one with a coach, you've seen it. Because everybody's emotions ain't intact. So you're able to see the asshole coach, but you know them certain coaches because them coaches are assholes. The ones that's assholes for real are that more often than not. Now, when you can't put business into this. This has nothing to do with business. This has nothing to do with business at all. No dollar signs is in front of this. No missed payments is in front of nothing. This is just straight personality, bro. This is loser shit. Period. This is I'm bigger. I think I'm bigger than the person that's working type shit. Straight up. This is loser shit, bro. And for her to stick with him for that long, that's loser shit. I don't care. And then, this is why I'm saying, like, when people say that Ryan Clark could have been acting with the crying shit, this is when I really start considering, like, maybe these motherfuckers just start crying when they do something wrong so they don't get canceled. Because they know if they get canceled, they're going to lose their money. So basically, they don't care to shed a few tears for their money. All right. That's cool. That's cool. You're not going to lose your... Nigga, you just bought these people way more views. Why do you think you're going to lose your job now? He don't. He know what he did was morally wrong. This is loser shit. And then, since like I said, let me show y'all, bro. This is why I'm saying this loser shit. Because now he goes on this show, which is his show called Deep Waters. This is what I'm talking about. These is all real people, bro. Like, I'm talking about, like, I fuck with all these fighters the long way. Jorge Masvidal, real muff. Dustin Poirier, IGGBN. What is it? IGBBBN, whatever it is. IGBBMN. You feel me? Dustin Poirier. We wasn't even mad at him for it. A lot of people gave him the pass, goddamn. So you see how real Dustin Poirier is. And Michael Bisping just a respectful dude. Stand-up dude. Fought pure. Stand-up dude. It ain't nothing you got to hate Michael Bisping for. You understand what I'm saying? Not Michael Bisping, but why can't I think of his name right now? Chris Weidman. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's nothing you have to hate Chris Weidman for. Michael Bisping, he a little shit talker. So you got your 50-50 with him. He had a personality. If you have a personality, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people are it's gonna be as many people not like you as like you. Because you're expressive. That's the better word to say, but you're expressive. A lot of people are gonna not like you than like you. Straight up. So, Chris Weidman, he don't really give people a reason not to like him. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's get back to Den Thomas. Because I'm just saying, y'all see how real his panel is. He goes on the show and he does this.
With the same insecurities, the same highs and lows.
But it's just not the corner, it's everything leading up.
Everything leading up to it. Everything leading up to it. You have to deal with all that stuff. And it's an emotional roller coaster. And I've been very vocal about this, that it's not my favorite thing to do. I've tried to quit time and time before. I thought when Tyron Woodley got knocked out by Jake Paul, I was like, yo, it's my last time doing this.
I remember you.
Yeah, my last time doing this. I'm not doing this no more. But I took on Gillian. And I have to say, Saturday night was the most inappropriate time for me to bring up the fact that I did not want to corner again. It was completely irresponsible. It was despicable. I shouldn't have done it. I should have waited till maybe even today. I should have waited till a different time than take away her moment. Now, this is a young lady that I've worked with for her entire career. The last 7 years, it's just been me and her working endlessly, just together, traveling,
That's why
working
everybody
together.
back home doesn't see.
Right.
Know.
Yeah.
They don't understand it. We've been working endlessly, time and time again together. And I remember her coming to me crying, I just would like to win 2 in a row, 3 in a row. And she went on this amazing run. She's broken records. And I selfishly stole her moment that night. And instead of congratulating her on her run, I stole her moment. And I want to apologize to her for that because I stole her moment. And I was completely wrong. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. But I'm not too big to say I'm sorry. And for her, Gillian, I love you. I got your back. I've always had your back.
No, you don't. No, you don't. See, this that loser shit. Like, fam, I understand an apology, fam. But like I said, if your intentions of it was true, motherfucker, this apology is trash. Like, your intentions of what you said was true. You basically just said that at the beginning of your apology. See, this is what I mean by motherfuckers don't know how to use the English language no more. I'm one of them sometimes though. But like, when I'm apologizing, bro, I try to be the most sincere as I can. Bro, you think he didn't rehearse this before he came on this damn show? Stop playing with me, bro. You think he really didn't rehearse this? You think that panel, I just told y'all, that panel is straight up real you feel real niggas. Feel me? Jorge, Dustin Poirier, Chris Weidman. Chris Weidman, hey, you feel me? You feel me? But still, they probably told him like, bro, you gotta do this.
He's had your back. This is not the end. I've always had your back. And I want you to know that I'm always here for you. I'm always going to support you. And whatever you need, I'm always here for you the same way I've been for you for the last 7 years when it was just us. We know how to.
Now, this is what I say to shit like that, y'all. This is exactly what I say. Bro, you damn. All right, let's break this shit down. First things first, y'all been fighting. You've been with her for a while. You left and you came back. We heard you say that. Let's break down what you said. Now, I'm not even going to break down what we know. We're going to break down what you said. Then you open up an apology. Not with I'm sorry. I was wrong. I should have done this. I've always had your back. My intentions were boom, 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 boom. But my intentions were wrong. Boom, 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 boom. It's all about how you tell the apology, fam. You don't go into the apology. And you can't tell nobody how to apologize. But I'm just telling people, this is how people take it. Fam, you said, I've always been vocal. You defended yourself before apologizing to her. I've always been vocal about that I didn't like doing it. I said after Tyron Woodley, I wasn't going to do it. I said, woo, 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 woo. All right. So now you're making it seem like she forced you to do it. Still bad. Let's keep moving along. Then you go and you say, Gillian, I've always respected you. Since the start of this thing, we've been together for 6-7 years. I've always respected you. I will always respect you. That's what makes it hurt more, fam. Is that y'all been together for so long and you stab Shorty in the back. That's weird, fam. I don't care. And I'm talking about this as on some athlete shit. Like, that is weird, fam. What did you get out of that? Your frustration was that at large? That's what you got out of that? And y'all see, I ain't said one thing, which is what that he talking about. He said the same thing about 17 goddamn times in this interview, and y'all see, I ain't said nothing about it. And what am I talking about? The fact that he's reporting on Gillian, but he's saying, I stole your moment. Bro, you stole more from that athlete than her moment, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why I say coaches don't understand this. That moment you taken away from her, yeah, she knows she can never get that back. But the thing is, you could have taken that moment any other way. If you was drinking or something, and like I said, and the reason, and I'm bringing up drinking, I'm glad that I say that. Or if you was drinking or something, and you got in trouble before the fight, that probably would have been better than you going after the fight and basically downplaying a fighter that you helped train in the corner. That's weird, fam. And that's why I say you can't come back from situations like this, because some people, it almost makes it seem like, and this is why I say some people think they're higher than they are. Because I've seen how Dean Thomas, like how I've seen his takes on that show. And I'm not against them all. Some of his takes are spot on because they're spot on. And I'm not against people that take the hater approach, because sometimes the hater approach is the truth. People just look at it as the hater approach because nowadays you're not supposed to say nothing negative. And really, you can't handle the truth might be the realest shit in the world. However, I've seen his takes on this show. Sometimes they're more biased, fam. Sometimes they're more on the bias side. And I like when Dean Thomas speaks on the real side, because his bias side never looks well. It never looks well. Like I said, bro, you apologizing for the wrong thing. You apologizing for the moment, but the bigger issue lies within you going and doing that right after her, which basically saying that you quit because of her performance. So you basically are shitting on your fighter, basically saying her performance was so bad that you never doing a corner job again, regardless if you hate all of that. One thing that you can't do is half-ass lace up your shoe and then get mad that you tripped on your shoe. You lace that shoe up to wear it to go train and committed to something. Don't make no damn excuses because you messed up on how you handled the situation. Not to say we all don't mess up, bro. Like I said, bro, that's just simple shit. Like, I'm not about to sit here and act like, oh my God, like, oh no. I'm gonna let somebody else tell you that's supposed to coddle you. In reality, bro, we all fuck up. But you are respected more of how you handle a fuck up. The fuck up don't matter based off how you handle it. Now, handling some mess ups does take longer. It's just the name of the game. It just takes longer. But at least people know you're trying to get right. At least people know you're trying to fix that fuck up. But bro, this not the way to do it. Now, what I do, the one thing I can respect that he did is, if you gonna tarnish my name publicly, make sure that motherfucking apology is just as loud as you tarnishing my name. And that's how I feel. That's really how I feel. That's why a lot of people don't be trusting a whole bunch of people completely. Because you tried to make me look like an ass publicly, but you won't make yourself look like an ass publicly. When in reality, already what you doing is making you look like an ass. So that to me was just loser situation. Like, just loser. Biggest, like, L coach, L Dean Thomas. And I actually like, bro, L Dean Thomas in this. Like I said, I'm a big supporter of this. I didn't even know he ran Deep Waters. So L to him on this. That's that weird coaching shit where people think they bigger than you and they think they're bigger than you in the moment. I ain't gonna lie. That shit makes me mad. And like I said, it's almost like they get too comfortable because you so nice. And you know he probably was, man, I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, for him to already be as successful as he is in mixed martial arts, he should know the main rules. And he's been in this game for a long time. He should know the main rules. And I'm on him. I'm on Dean Thomas like this because, bro, it's coaches like that fuck people up mentally, bro. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's really coaches that do shit like that. But like I said, the reason I'm not mad at him, because he made this apology as loud as his statement. Now, my biggest issue is there's coaches that do this to people in the locker room, like I started this conversation off with, where you'll never ever see it, but you'll always see it through that player's performance. So who's still gonna get that shit? The player is. And that's what I mean by it's good that this was actually brought to the light by him, which I kind of respect. Now, would he have brought it to the light if he didn't say it in the light? No, because don't no coach do that. That's what I'm saying. And last thing I want to touch on